Yeah, that's me, Ed Rooney. Bet you're asking yourself, how did you get here, become the principal at Riverside High? Well, the year was 1993. I remember it like it was yesterday. I'd been running a bar ever since the whole Bueller situation. I'd applied not too long ago at Riverside High for the principal position that was recently open, and I got accepted. I couldn't wait. I prepared as anyone would for their first day of school, well, work. I hopped in my car, turned on my favorite song, and headed out. When I arrived at the school, I noticed that there was a fossil fuel truck doing some road work outside, and all I could think about was how long this is going to add to arrival. My worries quickly disappeared as when I arrived at the parking lot, there were already some parents and teachers having discussions outside. When I pulled up, they all started walking over and wanted to meet me. It was such an honor and a privilege. I was so happy. After a very brief discussion with the parents and teachers outside, I noticed that Miss Crumble here was banging on the window. I tried to let her know that we didn't have it in the budget for another window and she needed to stop. I suppose I'll have to go in and talk to her personally. When I opened those doors and I smelt the unmistakable scent of Drakkar Noor and Tommy Girl, I knew that I was home. Walking the halls, I could already tell there was going to need to be some changes. I need to get the maintenance people down here immediately to clean up this oil in the hallways. This is terrible. We can't have this. As I opened the door to Miss Crumble's room, a student grabbed me for a hug. It was so nice. As we went and talked in the hallway, I noticed that we need to get some lighting down at the end of the halls. That could be quite dangerous. I went in to talk to Mrs. Crumble and I noticed that the window had already been broken. Well, this can't be. This is unacceptable. So I did what anybody would do and I helped clean up the shards of glass, and I went looking for Miss Crumble to make sure that she was okay. Crumble wanted to talk to me about the recent budget cuts and the lack of curriculum, but I did as any principal would do. And I told her she needed to schedule a meeting with me, and we can't just have these conversations like this. And then the most unbelievable thing happened. A student tried to skip school right in front of me, through the window that I had just cleaned up. This was unacceptable. As I finally made my way to the office, the head of the PTO, Linda, came to greet me. Man, you know how those PTO people can be. But as I sat and talked to her for just a moment, all I could do was think about the broken glass and all the structural damage that had already been done to the school that needs repaired. Thankfully, Clint, the student service officer, was there to greet me, and we had a quick conversation about how we can go ahead and start repairing this school from ground up. After taking a stroll outside and checking the perimeter and making sure everybody was safe, I finally took a seat in my own office. It was already 3 o'clock, and I could finally start the day. So yeah, I once heard somebody say, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Thank you so much for my supporters, Velocity Girl, Rodamont, Mel, Barshak, Lucid, Dark X Blaze, J-Jack, Zephyr, and Trademark. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to try to create new and different content like this. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you next time.